Hey everyone, it's Brandy Ellen. I am reading After the Rain. I'll get it out here. It's this book right here, After the Rain, and I am flying through it, being sure to process everything that's said, but it's just so familiar to me. So much of it is familiar to me. And it's funny because I recently had my mom, she offered me some help, and I don't usually ask my mom for help, and I didn't even really ask my mom for help. She offered help and I accepted it, and she was glad she could help, she said. And in that moment I was like, you know what, I never give my mom a chance to help me, and all she wants to do is help. That doesn't mean money or whatever. It just means, I think for my mom it feels important as a mother to show up for help, and I'm like, I so can relate to that. I have one adult child and a second child that's pretty much living like an adult but will be an adult soon, and my youngest is pretty independent, and sometimes I just want to be able to help them in some way, you know, even if it's just listening. So I am loving After the Rain. She was thinking back to her childhood and comparing it to one of her friends along the way. That's how the end of this part of the book I was reading says her mom's response said, "I'm glad I could help." You know, nothing frivolous. Her mom wasn't a big hugger or anything like that. But she is showing up as a grandmother. She had showed up, she worked hard, kept a roof over her head growing up. She wasn't very affectionate growing up, and she had the author had grown kind of, I can't think of the word, but those feelings when you wish your mom was more of a hugger, right? And it's hilarious, not hilarious, but interesting that I read this part today, because I remember a time, it was probably in my teen and 20s, maybe into my 30s a little bit, where I had kept wishing my mom had been someone she's not. Not meaning that my mom isn't my mom, but meaning like I wish she did this or that. I wish she hugged more. I wish she was more affectionate, right? But at some point in the past, I don't know, 10, 15 years or so, I had an aha moment that made me realize that my mom does show me love. But she shows it in a way that I don't reciprocate love. Meaning like I don't feel love. My love language is like physical touch, right? So hugs and that sort of thing. But my mom seems to have a love language. How she shows love is through gifts and kind of acts like that, right? And so when I started learning more about individuals and how each of us show love and feel loved and give love, I've come to the realization and absolutely embrace that my mom shows me love, and she's always showed me love. It was just in a way that I didn't recognize until I got older and learned more about people and love languages and became a mom myself to 3 very different children who need different things, that I realized that our parents actually do show us love. If we take a moment to look and stop making it about us and make it about them, how are they showing up in your life? Maybe it's not in a way you wished, but maybe it's in the only way they know how, or they feel most comfortable sharing love, right? So think about it today. I want you to take a moment and just really think about whether your parents are here on earth now or not. What are the ways that they actually did show you love, but perhaps you weren't paying attention? I'm curious to see how many people have an aha moment like I did about 10, 15 years ago. And Mom, if you're listening, I love you. Thank you for helping. And I'm glad I was able to accept help from you. Love you.